My folks have gone away on holiday this morning. They've gone to, I believe it's Poole, down South England. So they're not back for another week. So I thought I'll go out and pressure wash, hypo, and seal their patio as well. Because I did do my cousin's the other day, and they thought it looked really nice. So whilst they're away, I might as well do theirs. And the other reason, the hypo stuff I've only learned recently, it only has a shelf life for about a month before it starts getting weak. And I've had it now a fortnight. I haven't got any other plans for it. So I might as well use it up now before it goes all a bit shit. Just realised I ballsed up. I should have done a before and after photo, shouldn't I? Twat. Oh well. Well, it wasn't heavily marked, I know that for sure, because I did do this not too long ago when I did a patio magic video on see how good that stuff was, and that stuff turned out to be shit. So what I am going to quickly show you though, which would be important and nice to know. So this is what I want to show you before I get too far. It does have some grass and weeds coming through. Let me give you the scrape test. That's pretty tough still. And I actually think this stuff has been down for about 8 years already. Right, now I'm going to give it a pressure wash close up. So if you install it correctly, this jointed compound, I'm not quite sure if it's jointed, but this, what do they call it? Anyway, I'm going to stick the pressure washer on there now, directly on it. And if you install it properly, it won't come out. So I'm blowing the weeds out, but I'm not blowing the joints out. That's because I compressed the actual material in it, whatever it was at the time, about 8 years ago. I have just seen one bit where there's a little gap, but I tell you what, that's not bad. The rest of it's fine. Let's give you a bit of a close-up. So some of these black marks, I've never really been able to get up. Here's a little bit worse on this stone in particular. This is the stuff I'm using, pure chlorine. Who would have thought chlorine? It's supposed to be for swimming pools and stuff. Anyway, I got my mask and I've got a pump. So I'm going to pump it on, and I haven't got any gloves on, so I can't find any, but I'm not intending on getting any on my gloves. But definitely don't touch your nuts after it, if you do have any on you. It's 3 hours now, and it's come up sparkling. There's still a couple of marks there, but in general, that's pretty bloody clean. As regarding this bit, I think this is natural in the stone anyway. I can just tell by some of the markings, especially that. That's not algae, lichen, or whatever. I'm back on the secret cleaning job today for my folks whilst away on holiday. So yesterday I did the sandstone over there, the golden sand multi. Turned out a treat. So I'm left with this concrete driveway. What I learned yesterday from the hypo is this. Have a look. I must have spilt some on the floor. And it came out so well, it made me think, right, well, bollocks, let's do this as well. So I normally pressure wash this twice a year for them. I'll do it once in the summer, once in the winter, just because it always looks grubby. But I've decided I'm going to hypo it, and then I'm going to seal it. So it's just less cleaning for me to do every time I come back and forth. So I'm not going to pressure wash it or anything, because it's always had pretty much good clean. I'm just going to stick this on, blow all the crap off, because there were loads of pots by there, and it's left with grubby bits on the floor, and I don't want to start brushing her in, so I'm just going to blast it all off. Just so you know, the ratio is neat. I don't believe in diluting things. if you're going to do it, just do it neat. It's only like 20 quid, 5 litres or something. So rather than trying to do a couple of coats where I'm diluting it, I might as well just do one coat where I'm not diluting it. Right, neat. Oh, hang on. And yes, I know I've got a bit of a shitty pump, but I'm not doing this for a living, I'm just doing this to pass the time. So I probably will end up getting a better pump if I'm going to do more of this. So this stuff's been on half hour already. Starting to dry up a bit. I'm going to do another little experiment area. This bit of porcelain I laid for my folks a few years ago. Normally I would try acid, brick acid, but it didn't do a thing on this. So let's get the hypo on it. Right, so how well did it work on the porcelain? Let's have a look, because that was definitely spotty by there earlier. Start here. Perfect. I'm well happy, because that was bugging me, that was. That looks like bloody new. Fair play to the old hypo. Big up the hypo. Now, I think an hour's long enough. It started to dry up anyway. Yeah, so let's blast it off some water. This is the pressure washer I'm using. I just checked on the back. It's 140 bar. Anyone's got some other ideas on good pressure washers, apart from Karcher, because I think they're shit, let me know in the comments. Right, well, I'm going to take you down there just for a quick look. Let's have a little walk down there. So you can see the difference. So the difference in concrete as well. This bit's more smoother, so it doesn't get as dirty. Yesterday I did this bit, went really pink. Down here, it's completely different. Little bits of rust, which I'm going to take off. Squirt a bit of the Rust X on it, rub it in. You know it starts working when it starts going violet. I've been dying to do this for ages. Right, this is really going to piss this guy off, because I'm going to sit here for as long as I bloody well like. He's just decided to come out and give me a bit of paperwork for me to read. Apparently there's lots of places where I can park. And actually, I'm going to park right by here and have a break. Nah. Well, I think I've peed him off enough. He's just come back out now and threatened to arrest me if I don't shift it. I got things to do. I got to go get the sealer for the patio. So bollocks to them people over there trying to stop you from going 20 miles an hour. Well, 20 miles an hour or more. Bollocks. Now my gut's full of that. Right, best stick my indicators on. Right. Whatevs. So it's looking loads cleaner already. So just back from the builders merchants after being nearly arrested by the coppers. That's all I can say to that. Right, so this apparently does 1 litre, does 6 square metres, so this is 5. So this should do 30 square metres. I got 3 of them, so should be able to do 90 square metres. I'm not going to do 2 coats today. I'm not even sure if I'm going to do 2 coats at all, but I probably will, because it'll bug me if I don't. You're having a pissing giraffe. My pump's just started to not work anymore, and I've literally got that bit to do. Sod's law, innit? I'll use the sponge. Out of all of that area, then that bit, and I don't want to play. Right, my folks are back today, so it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. They're going to be back about 6. So I've borrowed another pressure washer because the other one's buggered. So I got to get another coat on here now, get that on as quick as possible. Then I got to shift this lot over here put that lot back on here, clear up that space, then I'm going to use the colour enhancer on that bit. All for a big surprise, because I'm such a lovable bastard. Well, this has turned into a bloody disaster as well. This thing's doing the same. Just jet that way and a jet that way. So, right, bollocks, got to brush it in. Right, I'm on the clock here now because they're going to be back in about 6 hours. So that's done. Sprayer was a bit shit. That packed in. So 2 sprayers, load of crap. Looks like I'm going to have to buy a proper sprayer. So, hang on, let's have a quick butchers of this stuff. This is colour enhancer, which is going to be really good for this stuff, which is the Golden Sand Multi-Indian Sandstone. This stuff will work great on. But whilst I was moving all the crap off there to put onto here so I can do that, I spilled a couple of things of water, so I got a couple of damp patches. So I got to wait for that to go. Then I'm going to do the rest with a roller. And I think that roller's a bit shit too. Dried up, ready to go. So I'm going to leave this now on time lapse for what it looks like now, for the first coat and the second coat, and hopefully there's enough battery left in it for when it's all dry. So you should be able to see the difference. I'll hopefully take some screenshots. I don't know, see what happens. Blah, blah, fucking get on with it. Testing testicles, and there we go. It's been about 2-3 hours, maybe about 3 hours since you've been watching this dry. How bloody boring that must have been. Right, let's change the angle finally, and it's all done. We'll give you a once look around, and it is definitely so much better than what it was. So nice, it's nice, and the driveway as well, that's nice. Oh, a bit shaded, but more pink. And one thing I have learned over the years, pink concrete is the friggin' toughest of them all. But this is the difference night and day between hypoed and not hypoed. Well, my folks are going to be back in a few hours. And they're back!
Amazing. Scott, it looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
You know what you need to do now? You need to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.